Hey, what's up, fellas? It's about 5:20. It's still the 12th of May. I was on my way to Albertson, and I'm going to show you some stuff about the money because I forgot to do that. But it got stopped, and I don't know if you guys know what a Terry stop is, where the guy gets you out of the car and he feels like you're carrying a weapon on you, which I had 3, and he wants to pat you down. Anyways, doesn't matter. There are some disadvantages of being a bad guy. And anyways, so I'm rolling down Red Road. I drive from Windridge to Red Road, and then I take a right onto from Windridge to High Ridge, and then a left to on my way to buy steaks, ribeye steaks, and it's called a greylock, a great tail greylock. Anyways, there's back the yard, the pool's the pool. So it's like fighting on. Never mind. I feel like Atlas sometime. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So, anyways, I'm driving down, and I didn't even know the guy was in back. A police officer, a law enforcement officer, was in back of me. El Paso PD's finest. And he gets out of the passenger side, and I'm like, wow. So anyways, he had a training officer, which is called a TO. And the TO stayed between the wheel on the driver's and the driver's side door, and the other guy approached the car from the left side. Hey, sir, how you doing today? So I'm fine. What's going on? He's like, hey, do you know why we pulled you over? And I was like, I know how to play that game. And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. Anyways, they said, hey, we ran your license plate. And I was like, why did you run my license plate? Listen, sir, let me finish my sentence. Ran your license plate, and it seems that you have an outstanding warrant for fighting. Now, that warrant's already been dismissed, and I've already gone to jail and been processed. I'm out on bail. I don't know how. They don't know that, but it is what it is, and I think this was a training exercise. We go round and round and round, and I remind him about the First Amendment, the Fourth Amendment, and Terry laws, and no, you can't fucking search my car. No, I'm not getting out of my car unless you tell me you have a reason for that. And then, what do you think he said? I think I smell marijuana. Have you been drinking? And I was like, what's the point of this? Anyway, dumb fucking matter. So, meanwhile, I hit the record button on my phone, and I take it, and I turn it around, and I point it at him. I said, hey, what's your name and badge number? And he was like, oh, hey, how are you doing? La, la, la. Are you recording? I said, what? And I lied, and I said I was live streaming it to YouTube. He's like, oh, okay. And I said, hey, this is El Paso's finest. And by that time, and I'm sitting this way in the driver's seat, and I'm looking this way over to the passenger side, and I have to bend down because I have a sports car. And by the time I turn around, the sergeant's standing right there with his hand on his gun. And I'm like, really? Really? So I think they were trying to treat this like a... Anyways, there are some disadvantages for being a bad guy now. I spent 35 minutes in the back of their car, and they apologized and all that kind of stuff. And yes, I'm going to file a complaint. And yes, I'm going to file a civil complaint against them. You don't get to fucking practice on everybody you run into. And just because I used to be a fucking bad guy doesn't mean I'm a fucking bad guy anymore. Anyways, it is what it is. It's other than that, here I'll show you some of the financial stuff. And the reason is because none of us, and I mean just about everybody you know, and I know quite a few people. I'm going to show you the Albertsons flyer. Now they're saying they have bone-in ribeye steaks, and I'm not talking about. Here it is right here. It's called Surf and Turf, and I hope you can see it. Surf and Turf $6.77 a pound for choice beef ribeye steaks and raw easy peel shrimp, 21 to 25 count. And there's no delineation on how many you can buy in that because I actually called. So that's where I was on my way down there. I was going to get a bag of shrimp and probably $100, maybe $200 worth of steaks. Because I really enjoy a good ribeye. And anyways, I got sidetracked. And you know, I'm a big guy, and they put you in the back of that fucking car, and I got my fucking knees up here like this, and I'm fucking handcuffed, and I'm only doing this for your safety. Please don't resist. And they're like, motherfucker, please. So, anyways. All I was doing is going to buy some steaks. And I believe they violated my civil rights. I believe they violated my Fourth Amendment rights under the Constitution. And I already spoke to Jeep Darnell because his father, Jim, doesn't work on Fridays. And Jeep was like, hey, man, send me what you got. And I sent him, I know this is going to sound weird to you because you guys probably all know about this, but you know the audio file and the video file, do you realize you can download that to your computer and then attach it to an email and send it to people? Well, you can say, hey, Mr. Forsyth, welcome to the 21st century. Anyway. And yes, they had to fucking walk me through that. But it's funny. Now that's he said it'd be $8,500, and that's $8,500 I'm going to willingly spend. Win, lose, or draw, I'm going to fucking spend that money. I want to face them in court where it's a level playing field. Do you know what I mean? I have my attorney, they have the prosecutor, and they get up there and they're going to say whatever, and I pray to God they lie about why they stopped me. Anyways. You know you're not just supposed to run people. Anyways, don't fucking matter. All right, I'm a little wound up. I just wanted to buy some steaks. I wanted to enjoy my life. I got my wig split. I got my hair cut. I actually took a shower. It's not even Saturday, and I took a shower. Anyways. Sometimes it doesn't fucking pay off to be a bad guy. I can't even fucking tell you what it was like, and I'm talking to the guy. He's a little fucking guy. So I had to, anyways. I'm bending down like this to look out of my two-door sports car, and I sit up, and I'm trying to keep my hands on the steering wheel, and I have my driver's license, ID, registration, and I look over, and the fucking sergeant's standing there with the hand on his gun. Guess what? They have these little fucking nameplates that they have above their pocket, and it's maybe that big. You can't read your fucking name, and anyways. Asked them for cards. They were like, fuck you. This is after spending 35 minutes in the back. Understand you're out on bail. And I was like, aren't I innocent to proven guilty? Understand you're out on bail. Again. Anyway, I'm fucking mad. All right, I'm a little animated. Love you guys. I'm going to do what I can to help you. But I'll ask you this. If you have an opportunity to walk away, don't be a fucking bad guy. Don't be a fucking tough guy. Just walk away. It's not fucking worth it. I can't even tell you. I'm fucking 57, and all I wanted to do was go and buy some steaks and shrimp, and it took me an hour and a half to get back home, and I didn't even get to go to Albertsons. I highly suggest, Mr. Forsyth, you go back home. I was like, oh. And you know they're looking for you to say something. Anyway, don't fucking matter. Love you guys. I'm going to try to help you, but it is what it is. And, yeah, I'm a fucking bad guy. Well, I'm a former bad guy. I'm not a fucking bad guy anymore, but I can actually bite. Anyway, and I'm good at it. So, anyway, let me just stop. Stay safe and healthy. Take care of each other if you can, and if you can't, take care of yourself. Like a fart in a G-string from West Texas, El Paso. I'm out of here. Bye. Bye-bye.